Before we get started, there's someone I'd like you to meet. His name is Sergeant Jeff Javert. Yeah, he pronounces the T at the end of his name. It's fucking French. Asshole.
I should have known.
Excuse me?
You and your little prick friends? I should have known it was you.
I beg your pardon, Sergeant, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know more about you than you think, Mr. Hobbs.
What, did you Google me?
Clever. You think that because the museum was on campus, that this is just going to be treated like a college prank. Well, I got news for you, Chief. This is what's known as a Class B grand larceny in the first degree. Whoever did this, they're looking at 25 years in the slammer.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start in the middle.
Cuba. Cuba, Cuba, Cuba.
Cuba.
Cuba. Cuba, 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 Cuba. 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 Cuba, Cuba, Cuba.
In retrospect, it might have been a bad idea. One of those things you wish you could take back. But you can't take things back. Especially after you put them up on YouTube. Sometimes, life hands you little bitchy surprises. There's 3 things I learned on the way to my personal apocalypse. First, just because everybody knows who you are doesn't mean you matter. Second, everything in the universe is interconnected, and when you tug on something, something else kicks you in the ass. Third, stealing a $50 million cultural icon to solve your problems is not the best way to uncomplicate your life. As a matter of fact, it leads to total fucking disaster.
Because I love you more.
I'm sorry, I had to take that. It was Heather. What?
Nice restaurant. Hardly ever get any time alone.
Fine. I'm sorry. What were you trying to say?
I always thought our relationship was different.
Different how?
More connected. Lately, you seem, I don't know, distracted.
What?
You're texting again.
I can't just ignore it. Stonewall, that would be rude.
Maybe I shouldn't let it bother me.
It's not personal. You know, we came here to have a good time. So why don't we just start over, you know? Reboot.
You're him. Hi. I don't know who you're talking about, but no, I'm not him. You're the Cuba guy. Oh man, you got me. It's me. Okay, I'm kind of in the middle of something. You know, I thought it was so funny. It was supposed to be a satire. That's cool. Could I have your autograph? No. I'm totally gonna tweet this one, because no one is gonna believe me. So, if you could just go ahead and sign that to Gio. No. Cuba, 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 Cuba. Am I doing it right? Cuba, 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 Cuba. Go away! Baby, you should try being a little bit nicer. You should try shoving that pen up your ass! Okay. You know what? I can see where I'm not wanted.
Stonewall, that was really rude.
He deserved it. I thought you loved my celebrity meltdowns.
He used to be cute.
Can we just enjoy our night?
Well, everybody stares at us. Okay.
You know what I love most about dating you, Stonewall? Everywhere we go, people look at us. I feel so glamorous.
You're really mimicking me. You know what? I have a class really early tomorrow.
You're right. On a Sunday. Scotch. Neat.
Maybe I should see some ID. Hey, are you that guy?
No, I'm not. And even if I was, it wouldn't matter because it's supposed to be a satire.
Hey, Gooba guy. Look, hey, I just want to say I'm sorry about cock-blocking you earlier. I know you spent all that money on dinner just trying to get into that girl's pants.
Actually, we've been dating for 2 years, but thanks for your concern.
Oh, 2 years and you still haven't gotten in her pants? I mean, I suppose that's all for the best. I mean, you could tell by the way she walked out of here tonight that she was a total bitch. So, how about that autograph?
That's when it hit me. Unless I found a way to change it, I would always be the Gooba guy, and my life would always be shit.
Assault and battery? I barely even touched him. The whiny little nerd needs to man up.
Maybe you shouldn't have hit him.
He deserved it, Uncle G. Anyway, I gave him an autograph and he dropped the charges. Fanboys. They don't get it. It was supposed to be a satire.
On what?
On the internet. On how a fucking kitten playing the piano gets 12 million hits.
I saw that one. It was pretty funny.
All I did was turn on the camera and do the stupidest thing I could think of. Next thing I know, I've got 200 million hits, and the Gooba guy is chained around my neck like an albatross.
The trials of being a social crusader.
I never thought of myself that way.
Think back, Jackson. First grade, you weren't the only kid who hated the bullies, but you were the only one who stood up. Or Miller's Glen, where you built the fort. All your friends said they'd protest. You were the only one who showed.
That sucked.
At least you got a Walmart out of it. Can't ever have too many Walmarts.
What are you getting at?
It's okay to be a voice crying in the wilderness, but try getting 2 people to listen before you try for 2,000.
If 2 people listen, you don't matter. If 2,000 listen, you do.
On stage, I make love to 25,000 people, then I go home alone.
What's that?
Something Janis Joplin used to say. Just some food for thought.
Well, if I ever stick my neck out again, it will be well planned and flawlessly executed.
It wasn't. I have nothing against technology, but you have to wonder what it's doing to us.
Are you You okay?
I'm fine. Can we go now?
Even my Uncle Garut doesn't take me seriously.
Typical. Predictable, clearly generational. It's symptomatic of how the baby boomers look at us. To them, we're a bunch of tweeting, YouTubing yahoos glued to our laptops.
We're not.
Not that we should give a shit what they think. Boomers, the most sanctimonious, self-indulgent, rabble-rousing hypocrites to ever toke a hash pipe.
At least they took a stand, hit the streets, and threw some rocks. Vietnam? Civil rights? These days, you see a problem in the world, you join some Facebook group and whine about
Well,
it.
it worked for the Arabs.
Not until they started throwing rocks at cops. The hippies never tweeted.
But now the flower children are either sold out or dead. Long live the me generation.
What would that make us, the I generation? iPod, iPhone, iMac, iTunes. I want 1 million friends because I want everyone to know how I feel whenever I feel anything at all.
Why, Boo? What are you feeling?
Concentrated badness. I got dumped and detained.
Why?
Gooba.
Oh, baby, come here.
Well, it's surprisingly comforting. Don't stop.
In point of fact, Beatrice, we were talking about something rather important.
Oh, I'm sorry, hairy-chested he-man. I wouldn't dare meddle in the affairs of the stronger sex.
You cannot emasculate your way out of everything.
It's worked so far.
I just wish there was something we could do about it.
About what?
The insularity, the obsession with the internet.
Gooba!
The whole same thing.
Close Encounters. Again.
What can I say? Man's a fucking genius.
Man's a fucking schlock factory. I've seen more genuine emotion in a greeting card.
Oh, greeting card. Cute.
You want genius? Pry yourself away from this crap and watch The Bicycle Thief do you some good.
Oh, a movie about a guy who steals a bicycle. Sounds engrossing.
Oh, you're right, probably way over your head.
Perils before swine, I'm sure. So tell me, how's that thesis of yours coming? Oh, which one is it now? The one about the dialectics or the one about the symbiotics?
Semiotics. And it's fine, thank you.
Must be pretty complicated stuff, that, to be taking all those years and years to figure out.
Give it up, Haggis Breath. I'm not taking the bait.
And years and
If and when you advance in your education to warrant actually writing a thesis, my Highland friend, you'll realize what's involved. In the meantime, squeeze whatever masturbatory release you can from these puerile live-action cartoons you so adore, and leave the intellectual pursuits to those of us equipped to pursue them.
Hey, Stoney, help me out here. I think Jeannie's trying to insult me, but I cannot understand all the big words.
Leave me out of this, Brute. I've got my own problems.
Didn't he call me Haggis Breath? I'm pretty sure I've busted noses for less.
Seriously, The Bicycle Thief, Vittorio De Sica. Do yourself a favor.
Whoa, I love this part. Guy builds a fucking mountain in his living room.
It's all about the symbolism. Stonewall, you want to change our generation. Give them something new to chew on. Make a splash.
Mix your metaphors.
Look at history. History is a series of camelbacks.
History is men in a pissing contest.
Great men
And women.
are the straws that break the back. Take Martin Luther. He could have just dropped a note in the papal inbox. Hey, Leo 10, be a mensch, cut the crap. But no, he takes a huge fucking hammer and nails that shit to the church door. Brings it home. Boom, boom, boom. The sound of destiny pounding on the door. Da, 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 da.
And the camel?
Oh, Luther was the right guy with the right symbol. He just sat his ass down on the camel's back and bam, it broke.
But what action do I take, Eugene?
Sorry, Stonewall, I'm a theory guy. I don't do action.
Oh, heavens, no. Nothing that gets your hands dirty. No, you're too busy in your ivory tower hammering away at the symbiotics.
Semiotics, damn it. If you had a brain, you'd be dangerous.
So would you if you grew a pair.
Implying what?
Implying that revolution isn't a spectator sport, Eugene. That there are those who walk the walk and
room
those
and get
who won't
over
talk
with.
and
Seriously.
talk and talk.
Who's up for a Tour de Francia?
Death or glory.
Yes!
You know, if you spend as much time playing real guitar as you do on that game, you'd be a pair of Eddie Van Halens by now.
Hey, Beatrice, do you hear something?
Yeah, lip slapping.
Come on, I need to smoke. So what would you do, Stoney? If you had a magic wand, you'd wave it and what?
The lights would go out, electricity would cease to work, and we'd all go back to being cavorting druids. But maybe that's not realistic.
You Luddites crack me up.
Maybe it'd be enough if everyone just stopped falling for the fake.
You'd be like fake fame with YouTube.
Fake sports with Wii. Fake romance with online dating.
Oh, next thing you'll be telling me reality TV isn't real.
I don't even know if I blame us. Real life is messy and unpredictable. Things work better in a virtual world.
Oh, careful what you say. The man has a big stake in this.
Meaning what?
Bread and circuses, baby. Opiate of the masses. A tweeting citizen is a submissive citizen.
Morning, Boo. You haven't changed.
I haven't slept.
Well, this may seem counterintuitive, but you want to come get coffee?
Oh, coffee, yes.
It's near the quad. I'm gonna bring my ball and bat. Baseball, best thing you Yanks ever came up with.
Why don't we invite Steve? What? It's worth a try. Steve? Steve?
Oh, Steve!
What? I had my headphones in.
We're going to get coffee. You want to come?
No.
Come on, it'll be fun.
I'm updating my profile.
Hey, Steve, did it occur to you that nobody cares?
Go away.
By the way, Steve, there's a meteor coming.
Okay.
The house is on fire.
That's fine.
You want us to bring you anything?
Double shot chai tea latte.
You know, when we bring it back, you're gonna have to open the door.
He's got his headphones back in.
You don't even like Ted Hughes. I mean, his poetry is schlocky, Gene. You said so yourself. You just like him because he beat up on Sylvia Plath.
No, not schlock, Beatrice, just mediocre.
Go back.
Unfortunately, Ted's greatest contribution to literature
I'm
is getting
still incoming
plastic
attractions. I don't
cigarettes.
even know if he's playing yet.
So you're saying his stuff is better than hers?
The British poet laureate trumps the patron saint of cutter bitches and self-pitying housewives.
Which is why his stuff is largely forgotten and hers is still widely read.
There's a sucker born every minute.
Oh, so now you're quoting P.T. Barnum?
No, now I'm quoting David Hannum.
No, you're quoting P.T. Barnum.
Beatrice, do you really think I don't know who I'm quoting?
No, you don't. Stonewall, Google it.
I can't. I'm on my phone.
Use your laptop.
Hang on, I got a text. Why are you texting me, Brute? I'm right here. And no, I don't know the movie times yet.
Easy, lad. I'm only joking.
1, 0, 5, 7, 7. Oh my God.
What?
It's Alice. She just changed her Facebook status to single.
So you said she broke up with you.
It wasn't official.
Well, it is now. Facebook official.
Eugene!
She couldn't tell me to my face?
No, she called you to your Facebook.
Why is that okay? It's intimate. It's personal. She has to share it with the whole fucking world? Nothing has meaning anymore. It's all just information. I just ate breakfast. I just took a shit. I just broke somebody's heart. This is fucked.
Where are you going?
To make a statement.
If the world won't let you change, you have to change the world. Well planned and flawlessly executed.
This has got to be some kind of record. 14 videos in 30 minutes. Gooba guy goes postal. Gooba goes ballistic. Gooba guy loses it. Pretty good quality being on cell phones and all. Oh, look. This one's added captions.
It was supposed to be a satire.
Sure. A puckish juvenalian salvo fired at the docile masses.
Please shut up.
Should have made a speech, Stonewall. Contextualized.
Maybe I should have smashed it over my head.
People just didn't know how to take it, Boo. It was just a little abstract.
you got the wrong house.
You.
Me?
I want to know why you smashed your computer.
When he figures it out, I'm sure he'll tell you.
I'm Evie St. Clair.
Stonewall.
I know. What I don't know is why you smashed your computer.
We don't smoke in here.
But we do smoke on the roof.
It's upstairs.
So, what's your major?
Art.
And that is that. What kind?
Technically brilliant and utterly devoid of ideas. So they tell me.
I'm sort of an artist myself. Filmmaking, you know.
Oh, very interesting. You know, Werner Herzog's my godfather. Maybe you know him?
Who?
Hey, Brute, I think we're needed downstairs.
I'm only here temporarily, you know, just waiting on my acceptance to USC.
Couldn't get in, huh?
Anti-Scottish prejudice.
About the laptop?
I think it was a pretty ballsy thing to do.
Nobody got it. It's just gooba gooba all over again.
You were making a statement, holding a mirror up to the insanity, the obsession with fame, the phony familiarity of someone with 1,000 friends, but no one to pick them up at the airport.
Yeah.
So you smashed your computer.
If you want to make a change, you have to matter. Make a splash, get people to care.
Care about what?
Like that. Minivan. TVs in the back seat. Both kids are watching a different movie. Mom's in the front on a cell phone. She's not talking to them. They're not talking to her. Nobody's talking to anybody. They're not arguing. Kids aren't whining and asking, "Are you there yet?" All the rough edges are gone. Everyone in their own little paradise.
I'll bet when you were a kid, you counted license plates and played silly word games with your parents.
Yeah, and lifted our feet over railroad tracks and held our breath going through tunnels. Everyone I know lives like the people in the van, and everyone secretly hates it.
And you're going to be the one to change it?
I just need people to listen.
How many people?
200 million? You off yet?
Stonewall, what are you doing here?
Eugene and I wanted to surprise you.
By giving me a heart attack? How did you even get in?
For someone with 1 billion keys, you don't keep many doors locked.
I don't lock up at night. I open in the morning.
I want to see the new exhibit.
Okay. Where is Eugene?
Huh. Lichtenberg. You know, he painted this during his purple period. Critics said that it was overtly sexual. Huh. Hockney.
Andy Warhol.
I don't get it.
It's pop art. He's the Pope of pop. He said art is anything you can get away with.
Why is it here?
It's a loaner. The owner is an alumnus.
But it's just a can of soup.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
There's nothing to get, Stonewall. It's all on the surface. He was the dumbest genius of all time. I guess he got his 15 minutes of fame, though.
Andy Warhol said that?
Yeah, he said, in the future, everyone will be famous for 15 minutes.
Famous for 15 minutes. So that's where we got the idea.
This man deemed himself deeply superficial. I mean, he thought plastic was beautiful.
And people bought it?
Yes, they're still buying it by the truckloads. He's the patron saint of fake.
How much would you say that painting's worth?
It's a cultural icon, I'd say millions and millions.
Enough millions to make a splash?
Stonewall, you can't just steal a Warhol.
Not steal, take hostage until we get people to listen.
Yeah, but you don't just waltz out of a museum with a multi-million-dollar loaner. Do you know how tight security will be?
I know someone who can find out.
It's the one who has an internship there.
I'm not helping you.
Why do you want to do this?
I'm serious. I'm not helping you.
You said make a splash. He's the founding father of the I generation. He glorified fake for fake's sake. We take him hostage and we don't give him back till we get heard.
And the fact that this is a heinous and punishable crime doesn't deter you?
Don't give me your heinous. Larceny is justified in the service of mankind.
Come on, we're college kids. It's a campus museum. What's the worst that could happen? A slap on the wrist and a few hours of community service?
You seem pretty sure about that.
Either way, we can't afford to get caught.
We need to leave something in place of the painting, a manifesto or a thesis to lay down our demands.
Does this mean you're in?
Death or glory?
We're gonna need some help.
Well, that's good, because no one would be insane enough to help you.
Hey, Brute, you wanna have some fun?
Would it involve breaking the law?
You bet.
Right, I'm in.
Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Remember, the biggest art heists in history were the simplest.
We wear gloves, so no fingerprints, booties, so no shoe prints, and masks for the surveillance cameras.
And for poetic justice. Brute?
We wear all black because it makes us look cool.
And because it makes us hard to see.
And because it makes us look cool.
Security?
No security guards. Budget cuts. Campus police will be there in 2 minutes, and then you'll get caught, you fucking morons.
I'm cutting power to the motion detectors so the alarms won't go off.
Yes, they will. And then you'll get caught.
Evie, you got everything you need?
You gave me $100 and a mini skirt. You have no idea how much damage I can do with that.
You only need to buy us a couple of minutes. After we have the painting, we go down to the boiler room and wait for the morning news. And in case I go down, painting looks like this. All right, let's synchronize watches. Right, synchronize cell phones?
They're already synchronized.
Okay, let's go.
He's just like, ah! And then he's got the other one right here, and he's going at it, right? He's going at it. He's going. No, I swear to God, dude. No way. Wait, hold on one sec.
I found this box of liquor and fireworks, and I just don't know what to do with myself.
You're lucky.
Can I have my license back?
You're all so fucked. Who started this? Everyone, step foot. Except you.
Right. Power source.
What just happened?
I don't know. Let's get a closer look. Stonewall, what just happened?
What? What do you mean what happened?
The motion detectors went off and they came back on again.
What?
Maybe there's some sort of auxiliary system.
Why didn't I think of it? Something always goes wrong.
What?
Think Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible 1 and 2. Every time there's a break-in, something goes wrong. But then the hero comes up with something bold and unexpected.
You're insane! We have to abort. Plan it over again.
We can't stop now. The first shot's been fired. This is no time to unman the barricade.
What are you waiting for? An invitation?
I'm Sergeant Jeff Javert. And you've been a very bad girl.
I'm sorry, Officer Javert. I have poor impulse control.
It's not officer. It's sergeant. And I may have to teach you a lesson.
What did you have in mind, Sergeant?
I'm so wasted. Oh, fuck.
The Bengals? Are you kidding me? As for you, sweet cheeks, stick around. I might gotta pump you for information.
Please let me go. My parents are gonna kill me.
Yeah, that's the problem with you college brats. Daddy's money buys you everything. All the hooch. Oops. All the drugs. Oops. All the technology. Shit.
Check.
It's all right, boys. I got him. In here. Okay, kids, assume the position.
Thanks, Evie. You got here just in time.
It's more than you deserved. And the name's Beatrice, moron. You three wouldn't have lasted a minute in prison.
Okay, Andy. Fake this.
Do you think I'm stupid?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so your party was just a convenient
It
coincidence.
had nothing to do with the robbery.
Who said we were talking about a robbery? You're in this up to your ears. I don't see what's to keep me from taking you in right now.
I don't get into cars with strange men.
Don't get wise. I could get you expelled.
I've been thrown out of better schools than this. Worst comes to worst, I'll just have Daddy buy my way back into Bryn Mawr. And speaking of Daddy, I'm sure he and his partners in their law firm in Manhattan would be very intrigued by your comments the other night. I may have to pump you for information, sweet cheeks.
Tell your friends, if they don't show up to the station tomorrow, you're history.
Are you sure we have to do this?
We can't let Evie take the rap. Okay, start again. 10:15.
We finished dinner.
We had?
Spaghetti marinara.
And then?
Close encounters.
I still don't see why we have to use that
Because
one.
not everybody's seen the fucking bicycle thief.
Focus. 11:30.
We hear the alarms.
Off in the distance. Way off in the distance.
And what's happening in the movie?
The phony bullshit where the train signal goes crazy and blinding lights come out of the sky.
Brilliant. The 15th, was it? Well, as I recall, it was a Brabrecht Moonlichtnacht.
Bra what?
Brecht Moonlichtnacht. The cunty balls and I were chillaxing at the old Hain place.
The what?
We were droofing, thinking maybe to go get food at the Headley. But old Stoney were too fuckled.
Don't get cute, McAllister. I know damn well you're all in cahoots.
What's a cahoot?
Not a cahoot, in cahoots.
Och, nee, was not in cahoots, was in a jersey and braces. Certainly a skelly bodger dauber such as yourself.
God damn it, McAllister. Speak English.
I am speaking English. What are you speaking, cahoots?
I'm gonna make this easy for you, Big Mac. Just tell me what you were doing at the time of the robbery.
Oh, why didn't you say so? When the alarms went off, we were watching a movie. Close Encounters!
Of the third kind. The scene where the railroad signal goes crazy. Because that's what aliens would do. Build technology that causes railroads to go apeshit.
Just answer the damn question.
Can you just make something clear for me? Why would I do this?
Motive? Well, I think your motive is pretty clear.
Do you?
You come from a long line of hardheads. Daddy, he was a big shot in the anti-war movement, wasn't he? Before he disappeared to South America. And Mom, big in the ACLU. Left you some size 12s to fill, didn't they?
You may not like their politics, Sergeant, but they earned respect, and they mattered.
Now you want to matter too, huh? That's so sweet.
As much as I'm enjoying all of this, I'd really like to go now.
Well, go. Enjoy your freedom. It's a wonderful thing.
Evie? Evie?
Stonewall? What are you doing here?
You said to come by, tell you how things went with Jabber.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you want to come in?
Nice place.
My own private Idaho. No roommates to spoil the view. One of the benefits of being Daddy's girl.
Who did the paintings?
Someone with more technique than inspiration. So they tell me. It's a petite Syrah. Don't hold that against it. You want to be bad?
How do you mean?
Oxycodone. Take 3 with a glass of wine on an empty stomach. Doctor's orders.
No, thanks.
Come on, our little secret.
How many have you had already?
Stonewall, I do it all the time. My little vice. Not all of us get off on being famous.
What's that supposed to mean?
Wasn't that really what your revolution is about? You say you hate the superficiality, but deep down you're a fame junkie like everyone else.
I'm trying to wake people up.
So they can wake up next to you? Face it. You want to be loved, up on a pedestal.
I think I should go.
Wait. I have a present for you. I was looking up Andy Warhol videos on YouTube. It's called Blowjob. Andy directed it.
I know.
See the guy's facial reactions? They're a result of something happening off screen.
I know, I've seen it.
Scandalous, no? What if something scandalous like that were to happen to you?
Sorry, what?
Quiet, just relax.
No, seriously, stop. You're drunk.
You are too.
I'm not.
Pretend.
Evie, seriously, this is crazy. Don't you want to talk about this?
Do you not think I'm sexy?
We're not doing this right now.
Wait, I'm sorry.
She hit her head, and she took oxycodone, probably a lot, and she drank Petit Syrah. I don't know. It wasn't very good. But I don't. It's not that much.
Hey. I got my stomach pumped. It really sucked.
Do you need a ride?
No, thanks. I'm gonna walk. I gotta get something to eat.
Can I buy you breakfast?
My father's getting married. Again. She's younger than I am.
Ouch.
The man is such a phony. He says family is the most important thing in the world to him. He never gets it from the way he behaves. That's why I was stoned. And took it out on you.
Did you mean what you said about me being a fame junkie? Because I don't need fame.
And I don't need oxycodone. You're so worried about mattering, Stonewall. You already do. Last night when you took me to the hospital, you mattered.
I guess you don't get it.
I guess not. modern, has good security. I was thinking maybe I would take a Rothko hostage and give it back when my dad stops being a jackass.
Tate Modern? We're gonna need a bigger brick.
What's your real name?
Jackson Hobbs.
Stonewall suits you better.
What do you mean we got nothing? You come all the way down from Albany to tell me we got nothing?
No fingerprints, no shoe prints, no usable video. Gotta admire their simplicity, especially the brick.
What about this? Can we get a voice print?
With all the racket in the background, it's unlikely we'll get a reading. Besides, it sounded like Mickey Mouse on helium.
You got like half a dozen CSI wannabes in here, and you're saying you got nothing?
Unless there's something you're not telling me.
Is that an accusation?
More like a question. Afraid to share your glory?
All right, let me tell you something. Why don't you keep on doing what you're doing? I'll keep on doing what I'm doing, and we'll see who's the real Charlie Chan here.
Charlie Chan?
Andy believed that America started a tradition where the richest consumers bought essentially the same things as the poorest. Now, you could be watching TV, and you could see someone drinking a Coke, and you can think, the president drinks Coke, Liz Taylor drinks Coke. And just think, you can drink Coke too. Now, a Coke is a Coke, and no amount of money is going to get you a better Coke than the one the bum on the corner is drinking. The president knows it, Lady Gaga knows it, and now, you know it. Andy would love this. No amount of money is going to get you a better view of this world-famous work of art than you're getting right here. Oh, and here he is, the architect of all this madness.
Eugene, what the fuck is this?
Don't worry. They're my students.
Yeah, man, we're cool. We've been sworn to secrecy.
Oh, sworn to secrecy. That's so great. It totally puts my mind at ease. I'm just peeing my pants with joy. Okay, Eugene, can I talk to you for a minute? Are you completely out of your mind?
It's just a few of my students. I've sworn them all to secrecy.
Javert is on our asses, Eugene. You think he's not going to notice if a parade of students disappears down a maintenance tunnel?
Hey, I'm not an idiot. I took him in the back like always.
Always? So you're saying you've done this before?
Yeah, a few times, yeah.
How many is a few?
I don't know. 6.
So you're saying you've had like 40 people down?
No. Usually it's the same people.
Yeah, I've been in here like 3 times.
Do we look like we're talking to you?
Stone.
Out! Now! Everybody!
I think that's enough for tonight. But remember that you need to bring your syllabi to class for Thursday, okay? And we're meeting in the usual place, which is not in here.
No one comes in here again. Ever.
I think you're overreacting.
Oh, really? Do you realize that we could be in jail for a long time? I'm talking so long that you could skip professor and go straight to emeritus?
What are you talking about? What happened to slap on the wrist?
I think we might have miscalculated. It's like a whole generation along for the ride. I feel like I'm howling at a passing train.
You ever hear of chaos theory?
No.
Everything's interconnected. The beating of a butterfly wing in China can set off a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. I think that's the way it works, Jackson. You make a real change in one person's life, maybe it echoes in someone else's. It's like ripples in a pond.
Until the ripples die. History is a billion forgotten faces.
There's only so many hours in a lifetime. Do you want to be barely important to a lot of people or really important to a few?
I don't matter to anyone.
Oh, sure you do. You matter to your roommates when you make them pasta. You matter to your mom when you call her on Sundays. Maybe you even matter to an old hermit far beyond his glory days.
Maybe I don't get it.
In 1966, your dad was in the ROTC, I came down from Berkeley one weekend and we stayed up all night talking about Vietnam. The next year, he founded Students Against the War. Started the teach-ins, one person talking to another. The message spreads out. Eventually, 500,000 people are marching in the streets of San Francisco.
So Uncle G stopped the Vietnam War?
Yeah, single-handedly. The point is, Jackson, your dad started with the people he loved, and the message spread out. Ripples.
You stupid bullet head, he beat you with nothing. Just like today when he kept coming back at me with nothing. Well, sometimes nothing can be a real cool hand.
I've got nothing. But they don't know that. So tell me, how long have you been a docent at the museum?
Pardon?
Come on, Beatrice. We're both too smart for this. You think I don't know that you're here on scholarship? You don't want to risk that for a bunch of interesting losers. I'm sure you know what this is.
No. What is that?
It's what we call a voice print. It's kind of like a fingerprint.
I see.
See these pointy lines up here? They're saying, "Don't shoot, we're students." Now, I'm betting if I print your friends, one of them's gonna be a match.
And what happens if there's a match?
Big trouble in Little China. Now, I can be a nice guy, or I can be one mean son of a bitch. It's up to you. I'll be honest, the school would just as soon this whole thing disappear. You get me the painting, I'll look the other way. Listen, honey, there are two types of girls in this world. There are Bettys, and there are Veronicas. Now, the Veronicas, they make trouble. They get caught up with the wrong kind of people. But the Bettys, see, they're the responsible ones. They work hard. They're sweet. And they go on to have careers. They become great secretaries and nurses. You're a Betty, straight up.
If I hear anything...
Just give me a call.
Good day, Port Arthur. We have an exciting show for you today. Later on, we'll be interviewing Willem Dafoe about his new movie, Weird Looking Face.
What can I get you, sir?
Americano, heavy on the caffeine.
Filthy Americano! Wait, aren't you the Gooba Gooba guy?
What?
I just saw the video for the first time. Gooba 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 Gooba. Where did you ever come up with that?
Nothing's changed.
Forget it, Gooba. Coffee's on me.
What?
The coffee. It's on me.
How much?
On me. You don't have to pay.
I want to pay.
I insist.
Well, I don't know if I condone stealing a painting, but I can sure get on board with the message. I deleted my Facebook a week ago, and I haven't looked back since.
Now, I can see why that seems so freeing to people our age. But what about our kids? They're the ones who really use it. Recent reports seem to indicate that people between the ages of 35 and 49 are deleting their profiles.
Somebody stole a painting?
Yeah. I read about it on BlogNet. A bunch of old people are deleting their Facebooks over it.
What's so important that I had to meet you here? It's over, Eugene. Over? What's over? What about the revolution? There wasn't one. Beatrice was right. A revolution didn't have a Facebook group, so nobody even knew about it. What? Nobody our age is deleting their profiles. It's the me generation that hurt us. They're the ones who watch the news.
No, I don't believe that. People know, and people have to know.
No! There's no point to anything we did. Our generation isn't worth saving. Besides, there's too much that could go wrong.
What could possibly go wrong?
Don't worry. They're sworn to secrecy.
Guys, this is not the best time. You know, in an odd way, this sort of protects us. I mean, the more people that come down here, the less we stick out.
Eugene, don't even try.
No, I'm just saying we can say we got the painting from them. I never admitted to them stealing it.
This is a good time to be quiet, Eugene.
At least they left coffee.
I already had some. No, I didn't. God, I'm so tired I can't even think straight.
At least we have a story to tell our kids.
Sure. Make them accessories after the fact.
We have to find some place to leave it.
Yeah, someplace they won't connect to us.
Sorry. I'll leave again in a second, I promise. I just forgot something.
What?
A sugar cube?
You came all the way back here for a sugar cube?
No, it's not just a cube. You see, I really wanted to get inside the painting.
Look. You know what I recommend? You should just try to relax into it. Try and enjoy it. I'll get you home, and you can just have fun.
Why don't we live in the fields?
See, man? That's a good question.
We all live in these virtual boxes, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look the same. That's a song.
See, you're thinking of metaphors already. You know, I remember the first time I did acid, I saw God. Now, I don't believe in God. I'm an atheist, of course. But I saw him. And he told me that he loved French fries. Stonewall! Stonewall!
Aren't you the Gooba Gooba guy?
5 years in the slammer.
Trials of being a social crusader.
Deep down, you're a fame junkie like everyone else. And then you'll get caught, you fucking moron.
Something always goes wrong.
Progress brings us closer to perfection. And all progress is good.
Explain this to me again. You gave Stonewall LSD?
No, he gave himself LSD. He just didn't know he did.
I can't believe you let him get away.
He could be anywhere. What if the cops find him? What if he gets arrested?
Just relax, Beatrice. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Eugene, Stonewall is missing, and he took acid. How can you be so cavalier?
He's a big boy and he can take care of himself. Why don't you stop worrying about everybody else and just for once, mind your own fucking business?
No, you've done it, you fucking lout.
You dare call me a fucking lout? You're the fucking definition. Uncultured, vulgar, and empty-headed. And you want to know the worst part? You're a fucking dilettante. You're never getting into USC, and you want to know why? Because not only couldn't you make a good film, you've never even seen one. You didn't even watch The Bicycle Thief, did you? Did you?
Baby.
That is exactly what I'm talking about!
I'm guessing window pane. It's good stuff, Jackson, but not on your own. Your five senses must have known where to take you. I found you out on the front porch eating one of my plants.
Sorry.
Bum trip, huh?
It's all been a bum trip. Try to get my generation to listen, but they're just numb. They don't stand for anything.
You gotta say we.
What?
You said they. It's your generation, right? You gotta say we.
I'm not a part of it.
Your generation's like family. You only get one. Love it or hate it. It's all you got.
That's easy for you to say. You're from a generation that stands for something.
No shit, man. What do we stand for?
When something was wrong, you stood up against it. You took responsibility.
Responsibility? I don't remember that part. I remember do your own thing. That's a pretty cool idea. Even if it meant dumping the wife and kids to go live on a commune in Colorado.
So, shall I expect a visit from the local gendarmes?
No. I was out of line.
Right. Don't worry about Stoney. We heard from him. You be nice to her, or next time I'll break it.
I'm a jerk.
I hope you're not expecting an argument.
As you know, I'm not a man of action. To be honest, I'm terrified right now.
Of what's going on?
Of you. But as Mark Twain said, courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. So, here goes. I know I seem cold sometimes, but I don't mean to.
I know you don't.
And I talk a lot.
Too much.
Too much. And I don't always think about the effect that it has on people.
No, you don't.
But you're different, Beatrice. You can somehow tell how other people are feeling, and I envy that.
I didn't know you were capable.
Of what?
Envy.
I feel stupid.
Don't. You're brilliant. And you know better. I know better, too.
I mean, I hope I haven't driven you away or anything. I mean, you're the yin to my yang, the soul to my trip.
Shut up.
If I can't get them to listen, then nothing I did mattered.
What exactly did you do?
I stole something. Something big.
Can of soup. Took me about 20 minutes to figure out it was you, but then I always was slow.
Why didn't you say anything?
Like you would have listened.
What do I do now?
Oh, you don't need me to tell you that.
I gotta finish this. And I gotta kill somebody in the process. Gooba.
Make it painful.
Peace, Uncle G.
Sure, kid. TTYL.
Stonewall, we were so worried. Are you all right?
I need you to do something for me, and we don't have much time.
Sergeant Javert, please. I know where the painting is. I'll email you tonight at 11:30.
Steve? Yo, Steve! What? What do you know about flash mobs?
Wouldn't it be easier if we just paid for it?
We stole a $50 million painting, and you're worried about this? Really?
I'm gonna come back later and pay for it.
You're a good person, you know that?
I like them better at each other's throats.
Hey, good looking. You've got mail.
I knew you'd crack, Betty.
I hope this works.
Kiss for luck? Now go fuck shit up.
Most of you know who I am.
Gooba gooba!
That's right. See this? That's Warhol. And I stole it to make a point, to make you turn off your gadgets long enough to look at each other in the eyes. But you're all addicts. You're all disciples of Warhol, desperate for your 15 minutes.
Okay, now what? Thanks for the evidence, Betty. Now I'm gonna send your friends away on a 25-year sleepover.
You're invited.
But you promised!
You'll have time to get over it.
Tell me that's not the museum! Not the fucking museum! I wanted so badly to matter to you guys. But why matter to an army of cyber zombies? In the end, why should I care? The only people who you matter to are the people who you love. So fuck Andy Warhol and fuck you too. Say goodbye to the Gooba guy. He's going away for good.
Shit.
Well, Mr. Hobbs, I guess it's over.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Looking out at life through prison bars.
Justice is a funny thing.
Hysterical.
Doesn't always turn out how you think, does it?
It doesn't, especially when you're on the wrong side.
Looking back, would you do anything different? Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Well, Mr. Hobbs, I guess it's over. What the hell is that? You think I'm stupid? Betty gave you up. I have the real one right here.
Wait, no, that's not...
You thought you could throw me off, burn one, and hang a fake on the wall.
It's real!
Oh, is it? Is it really? You mean that one right there?
Oh my God!
That one on the wall with the holes in it?
Wait!
Enough out of you. I'm doing the talking now, okay? I'm sick of know-it-alls like you telling us what to do. When I was a kid, people like you said that TV was gonna rot our brains, it was gonna destroy our imagination. Well, I think the tribe has spoken on that one. I watched a shitload of TV, and my imagination's just fine, Kimo-sabe.
I didn't come here to gloat. I came to bail you out.
What?
Funny how it happened.
Someone leaked a security video from the museum? You went viral.
70 million hits and counting. They're calling you
Sergeant Blam Blam. Where'd the money come from? Your fan site. Welcome to fame.
Sergeant Blam Blam.
I don't get it.
What's that?
It's got holes in it.
The owner decided to leave it that way. Andy would have loved it.
So did they ever figure out who stole it?
No, I heard all the suspects had alibis. Though, I admit it was unwise of me to make all those copies and cause a furor. Just a stupid publicity stunt. That and setting a fire in the quad. Gasoline's explosive. Who knew?
You dodged a bullet on this one.
I didn't quite dodge it. 200 hours community service.
What about Javert?
Oi! Navigator! Leave me car alone!
Too late, friend. No parking.
Put the ticket book away.
Why?
You'll need both hands for signing autographs.
You wouldn't.
Look, everybody! It's Sergeant Bam Bam!
I met him, you know. Warhol.
Lighten up. I was only joking.
And I think he was, too. In fact, I think he might have been the most brilliant satirist of the 20th century.
I have to admit, it was surprisingly satisfying. Faking it, I mean.
The painting, yes, absolutely. Andy would be proud.
But was it art?
It took all day, didn't it?
Yes, but was it art?
Well, art is anything you can get away with.
Well, we got away with it, so I guess I'm an artist. I just need someone to keep inspiring me. Who said that, by the way?
What?
About art being anything you can get away with.
Actually, it was Andy. Man's a fucking genius. If I were to tie up this whole experience in a neat little bow, you know what I'd say?
What?
I don't know, I'm asking you.
Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence.
Actually, I was thinking more along the lines of, if they can't take a joke, fuck them. But yours works too. You only get to matter, really matter, to a handful of people. Those happy few who would pick you up at the airport. Those people ought to be enough. At the very least, they deserve your full attention. At least once in a while. So next time you're making love, try turning off your cell phone. And next time you try
texting?
Hang on, I just need to send a quick message. Let people get back to their gadgets.
Everyone learn the dance, gooba gooba. It'll put them in a trance, gooba gooba. Look at them slap that ass, gooba gooba. Take off your underpants, gooba gooba. To be the gooba guy, you must be super fly. The gooba groove is cool. Come on, don't be a tool. Everyone learn the dance, gooba gooba. It's really big in pants, gooba gooba. To be the gooba guy, you must be super fly. The Numa dance was out of sight, but we can't violate the copyright. When life's a crock of shit, everyone wants your cash. People are hypocrites, they try and sell you trash. Just toss your troubles out, throw your trowel on your head. Throw your trowel on your head with your arms round about, and let them hear you shout. They'll mock
It's really big in fans, scuba gooba. To be the gooba guy, you must be super fly. Upload your video, upload your video, upload your video to YouTube. Upload your video, upload your video, upload your video to YouTube.